Assalamualaikum to everyone. Today, our group will make a simple video presentation about this animal, which is the animal name is Axolotl. The scientific name for this animal is Embystoma mexicanum. So, let's watch out. I will introduce to you guys my team members. My team members consist of me, myself, Muhammad Reza Nazril, Muhammad Razi Rahim, Nur Sarah binti Aziz, and the fourth one is Aida Mazura, and the last one is Siti Mariam.
Before we go through the details of the animal that we choose, there are some context that we include in our video presentation. First, taxonomy description. Second, habitat. Third, characteristic. Fourth, life cycle. The last one is importance to the ecosystem and in economy. Next, I would like to start with a taxonomy description of Embystoma mexicanum. There are 7 classifications. First, kingdom, which is Animalia. The second phylum is Chordata. The third class about Amphibia. Fourth order about Chordata. Next family about Embystoma myctidae. Also genus about Embystoma. Lastly, species about Mexicanum. Next, Embystoma mexicanum has 3 common names. First, Axolotl. Second, Mexican salamander. Lastly, Mexican walking fish.
Hi everyone, my name is Aida Mazura, and today I'm going to talk about where axolotls live. Axolotls are a cool creature that live in water. They used to be found in 2 lake water near Mexico City, Lake Xochimilco and Lake Chalco. Unfortunately, Lake Chalco is gone now because it was turned into a flood control area, so axolotls are mostly found in Lake Xochimilco this day. Now, what makes a good home for an axolotl? First, the water has to be fresh water, not salty. They love high altitude lakes. The temperature of the water should be between 60 and 23 degrees Celsius. If it gets too hot or too cold, it can mess with their ability to reproduce. Clean and well oxygenated water is super important because axolotls are very sensitive to pollution and change in pH. Their home also need a lot of plants. These plants provide place to hide and lay eggs. Axolotls usually hang out in the shallow water, but they can live in deeper area if the conditions are right. So, in a nutshell, axolotls need a cool and clean and plant-filled fresh water to thrive.
Let's move on to the next part, which is I will explain to you guys about the characteristics of Embystoma mexicanum, as known as Axolotl. So, for the first point is physical characteristics. So I will tell you guys the weight of this species is about 125 gram until 130 gram for the male species, but it's about 170 gram until 180 gram for the female species. So Axolotl has a length up to 30 cm or 12 inch. For the coloration for this species is divided by 3 categories, which is for the first is the white species. They have black to dark brown with black spots. For the managed care species, they got a lot of colors, including white, golden, or multicolors. And the last one is metamorph. They have dark color with speckle-like spot. So, for the general appearance for this animal, they got a large body with white trunk. Okay, they have large head with white sad eyes and feathery external gill branches, tadpole or eel-like tail. The next point of the characteristics of Axolotl is behavior and ecology. For the locomotion, larvae and adult Axolotl mostly benthic and typically rest on the bottom of lakes or canals. Adult Axolotl usually walk, but also swim by undulating their body and tail with eel-like movement. For communication part, they're using chemical cues to detect sex and reproductive status of other Axolotl. For the diet, this is specific to wild species Axolotl. Adult Axolotl eat small fish and invertebrates, including insects and worms. But for larvae species, they eat zooplankton and worms. For the next point, I will give an explanation about the distribution and status. Axolotl only found at 3 isolated sites in the southern Mexico City, also present worldwide in research laboratories, zoos, and pet collections, historically found in permanent lakes, wetlands, and watersheds of the Mexican Central Valley. They live in the deep water lakes, wetlands, and canals. The last part about characteristics of Axolotl is reproduction and development. For the sexual maturity, they're approximately 1.5 years old, but possibly shorter in managed care. For incubation period, they're influenced by water temperature. In managed care, eggs hatch after about 2 weeks at 20 degrees C, but can take up to 4 weeks under cooler condition. For the clutch size, In managed care, females can lay several hundred to sometimes more than 1,000 eggs at a time.
Now we can start about the life cycle of Embystoma mexicanum. First, Embystoma mexicanum, or also known as axolotl, are reproduced asexually with internal fertilization. Second, courtship behavior. Courtship behavior of axolotl is where they're facing each other and doing the tense intracircular movement, nuzzling and gentle biting. Next, the male will deposit the spermatophore, that also known as sperm pocket, which contains spermatozoa. And then the female pick up the spermatophore using their cloaca. Cloaca is commonly known as a vent where it serves as the single opening or excretion and reproduction. Lastly, the axolotl becomes sexually mature at around 18 months while they still in its aquatic level form.
For my part, I'll be talking about the importance of axolotls in the economy and the ecosystem. For the ecosystem, axolotls play a crucial role. That is, they are the top predator in their native lake. They feed on various types of animals and organisms such as small fishes and insects. So by doing so, they help maintaining the ecosystem by preventing the prey population in dominating the ecosystem. Axolotls also indirectly help to control herbivorous species from feeding on aquatic plants vigorously. By keeping these populations in check, axolotls did a big favor in maintaining the vegetation that is very crucial in providing oxygen and habitats for other organisms. How can axolotls benefit the economy? Doctors make research on them about how superb their regeneration abilities are. They can regenerate the spinal cord, their brains, their hearts, and other organs. It's very impressive. And axolotls are actually very cute, and they are very easy to take care because they don't grow that big, and they're just small and permanently small. And people like to buy and sell them, and we can generate money from it. And next, axolotls are categorized as exotic animals. As you know, humans like to see exotic things, exotic fruits, exotic animals, everything exotic. And people will pay money just to look at it. And the last one, there's some place in the world that makes medicine out of it. And people, there's some part in Mexico, they actually eat them. I don't know how it is, but it is what it is.